It's September and you may already have turned over a new leaf or have started a new habit, or 5 or 10, because that's what we humans do. You've probably used the fresh start effect many times before and you haven't even realized it. There's actually a term called the fresh start effect. And by the end of this video, you'll know what the fresh start effect is. And if you're planning a change, you need to know this. If we've not met before, my name is Tanya, and everything I create here on the internet is for you. If you're a midlife woman and you want to feel peace about food, health choices, and your midlife body, I'd love you to subscribe. Is turning over a new leaf right for you right now? Sounds kind of crazy, doesn't it? And because there's pros and cons to everything, I'm going to share a little of those at the end of the video. Let's get to this. We're in the other new year right now, and it's September. Yep, September is considered to be the other new year. Not by everybody, but a lot of people. The other one is January 1st. And I just want to put in here that I know culturally there's many New Year's on a calendar. It's not just after Labor Day or January 1st. Just because people think this is the majority doesn't mean it's so. If you're a New Year's resolution person, put it in the comments. I'd love to know. I personally have given up those years ago because they wear me out. No, seriously, there's a lot of pressure around that. Anywho, September is a classic time to start something new or create this fresh start. And while you're probably using the fresh start effect, you may not know that you're also using something called the temporal landmark to set your goals by. And temporal landmarks are times when we might feel more motivated to change over other times. Did you feel like when you turned 40, you needed to do something different? I know I did. Oh my God, I can't even talk to you about turning 50. But this can happen when you're 25 or when you're 60. Other temporal landmarks can be joining a gym, moving to a new place. What about a new career? And gosh, a new relationship can make you feel like you got a fresh start too. And the fresh start effect is all tied into the temporal landmark. With the fresh start effect, the anticipation of something new is a motivator to change or improve yourself. Hopefully, if you're in a new relationship, you're improving yourself for yourself though, and not the other person. Here's some pros of creating a fresh start. Routine, hope, taking action, and embodiment. Let's focus on embodiment here for a second, because I think it's an interesting idea, and you can hear more in the podcast episode linked below. Embodiment can entail separating your past self from your future self. You can create a little mental division of who you were and who you want to be. This creates a path to that person that you'd like to be to get to the goal you want to have. Let's talk a little bit about the cons to a fresh start. Sustainability of motivation. How many times have you tried to change too many things and it just became like too much? Vague goals. You say you want to be healthy, but that can be too broad. Health is different for everyone. Can you define your health vision or your goals? A lot of that comes with defining your core values or things that mean a lot to you. And I can help you do that with my Fresh Start Kit. And some fresh starts don't address emotions or patterning that affect behavior, like eating habits. So a diet can feel like a fresh start, but is it really? Especially when you go in and out of that whole diet thing. We all love a good chance to start anew. Diets, detoxes, juice cleanses, they can feel like we started a routine or we're starting off fresh. And this creates hope. And I'm not arguing that any health practice that you start isn't going to make you feel rejuvenated, but some of them can make you feel bad about yourself, like it's your fault if you can't stay on a water fast for 7 days. Or drinking all those green juices with no fiber in them actually make you feel green and want to barf in the toilet. Don't do something that makes you feel bad about yourself. Take a bit of time to make sure you're embarking on a practice or habit that actually you want to change. It's not for somebody else and that it aligns with your life. And if you are tempted to diet again, ask yourself this. If it didn't work before, why is it going to work this time? Diets are meant to fail 95% of the time. So what is your fresh start this September or New Year's if you're watching this, or the new day, or whatever is a new year in your culture? I would love to know. And if you want to create health in your midlife years without this never-ending diet cycle, subscribe and hang out with me here. Oh, and you can subscribe to the podcast. I talk about lots of stuff like mindful eating and non-diet health there too. See you next time.